Okay, this is a power. What's the name of this level? It's the power level. Yeah. Its name is power something. I can't remember the name of this level. It's the, something about power, but it doesn't get played that often.
The east tank node.
I just posted the flood one yesterday, and I really like this match, and I like this level. Well, I didn't usually like this level, but this was a pretty good match for this level, and I felt I just wanted to do a soundtrack for it because I like this match a lot. It kind of looked like it was going to be an easy win at first. We had Bar playing with us, but he quit about halfway through. He just up and walked away, you know, because he figured, you know, he's like that, you know. He figured, you know, well, I can just leave when I want to. I'm just that good. So that's the way I see it. But we won anyway. I kind of figured once he was gone, we'd probably lose it. It was close. We managed to pull it out. It was just a matter of, as usual, you know, well, I was actually doing pretty well. I got some pretty good plays in with the Hellbender, although as usual, the tendency is to go too far and get killed. But, you know, as usual, the difference off between losing or winning these things is paying attention to what's going on in the map, you know. Red has their prime, we have our prime, that means our prime is open. The mine is occupied, we've got it, we've got our orb loitering around there holding the mine, so that's a good thing, we don't have to worry about it so much, but you gotta keep watching that minimap, keep an eye on what's going on. It's not a good idea to jump from high cliffs when you've only got one hit point. There's vehicles trying to come across the way. I'm going to spend all my time here just putting shot after shot into that tank. He can't get his gun up high enough to shoot back at me. It's a good idea. It's a real good idea not to stand close to a cliff or any place where the splash damage can get you if you're being shot at by a tank. We're a little bit on the defensive here. Red's doing a little, making a little bit of an attempt to hit our core. There's a nice shock. There's a nice kill with a shock rifle. There's a mana trying to come in and take out our heavy vehicles. We've got okay. Our attacks on the red prime has worked out. We've somebody's managed to cap it, and I need to get forward here. This is kind of a dirty thing to do. This guy jumped out to heal his paladin, and I jumped in and stole it from him, but I couldn't stop myself. I just had to do it. I felt like, you know, you fool! You don't stop when we've got the initiative like that. You go for it, but well, it was a dirty thing to do. You know, it's not polite, you know, to steal somebody's vehicle like that. I felt like I had to do it, but you know, it's not a good thing, and I lost it almost immediately. But I felt like I had to do it, but I know it was wrong. Okay, they got their, yeah, that red orb was sitting over there, you know, as soon as I'm dead, of course somebody picked it up and capped. I really like this. I was like, you know what, I can just charge that guy. You know, there's no way in hell he's gonna hit me. If I get a bunch of shock balls on top of him, detonate him, he'll be dead. One shot, that's all it takes. Still trying to get him. I'm not quite gonna man him, but he's abandoning that vehicle when it's down. And now I'm just gonna wait in. I don't think this is gonna go so well. I think I'll manage to get this guy and the bender. Maybe even maybe not take out the core. Yeah, too many people shooting at me. Once again, you know, jumping in too far. You stick your nose out a little too far, and then they just take you down. You know. But you know, again, it's a matter of, you know, you look at the map. We got our prime. We got their prime. We got the flood. Some fool has just abandoned his bender there, and this is why you don't abandon heavy vehicles, because I'm just going to jump right in, and I'm not worried about healing it. I'm just going to use it to take out their orb runner, and now we've got their prime again. And I'm going to stand here, and I don't want to jump down in there because this thing's weak. It wouldn't last very long. I figure I'm better up here. But there's a guy up on the cliff, and all he's got to do is hit me a few times with his link, and this vehicle's down. And now their prime is down again. It looks like we're about to get another 20. No, didn't quite get that 20 points. One nice thing about this map, that power node there, when it times out, it takes a good 20-30 seconds for between the time that the node times out and the time that your core takes the full 20 points. So it's possible on this map at the last minute to time out that power node and still lose the match, because the enemy, in the time that it takes for the damage to actually register on their core, they can, if they've got control of your prime, they can actually shoot down your core before that happens. This is kind of questionable here. You know, I'm thinking, you know, maybe I should cap there. Maybe I should just proceed directly to our prime, which is under fire. But you know, that gamble worked out because our prime did not go down, and that put me in a position to grab the orb, because I know the orb spawns right there, so that gave me the opportunity to just grab it, proceed directly to their prime, and cap that, and now we got their prime again. And with a little bit of luck, we might even do some damage to their core before they take it back again. And we still got the mine. It's all going very well at this point. They're not being really good about taking their prime back, although this guy's being kind of nimble. Okay, there's a nice kill. And there's a bender for me to take, and I'm gonna get a couple of decent kills with that. The nice thing about the bender, of course, is these shock balls, because they're just so useful. You just throw them out there and just wait for them to drift into position, you know. And yeah, I could have jumped into the secondary seat, maybe got him, but that would have been a good shot. It's okay, we're not quite done yet. It's a great thing. I love these shock walls. Are just huge fun to use, you know, because you can throw them out there and they're slow, and they throw people up because people see them drifting around through there, like, oh, they're like big bubbles. Those won't hurt me. You know, and and look, they're so slow. I can dodge those easily. And by the time before they realize that those shock balls are close enough to actually, okay. Yeah, once again, you know, that's why you don't jump out of big vehicles. But at least it was weak, and okay, there's a nice kill. At least it was weak, and I was able to take it out. I'm gonna back up here. This is the move I always like to make with, and I really hate it when I get the position right there and the guy jumps in right behind me with the orb and took his node back. Now I gotta sit here and try to kill this thing. And I really hate having to try to kill a full node with the backflash from this paladin, because it's really not built for it. And I figure that guy's probably grabbing a bender out from in front of me. I don't think that was him. I think that bender got away, but now I got to get the shield back up. The shield's a little bit unwieldy to get back up on it. Okay, got it there. There's Entrop again jumping in behind me. Now our prime is under fire. Just managed to get their prime down before I was suicide into it. Now I got the tank, which is what I really want. And when I get the tank on this level, what I usually want to do, just because I saw somebody doing it to great effect a few months ago, drive the tank back around this way and use it to cover the mine. Probably not the best thing to do, especially since our prime is now open to attack. Might not be a bad idea to use this for defense. This guy's going to shoot down the prime because I can't figure out how to hit him, and if I'm not careful, I'm going to drive this thing into the gorge over there. There's Hostile X-Clown. He's never seen him before. Killed him a few times though. He's back in there somewhere. Yeah, see, I'm not being really useful here. There's a red guy up there. All I'm going to do is suppress him and keep him from taking the mine. Fortunately, there's not a whole lot of attacking going on our prime. The pressure's all on the red prime still. I think Bar's still on our team, fortunately. But I am kind of nervous here. I'm like, you know, look, our prime is open. If a red orb carrier shows up, you know, we're going to be in real trouble. Okay, now they got their prime down. But I have to run away. There's some guy with an arrow over there. He's gonna. And he's a little hard for me to hit over there, and I don't really like being in this position anyway. I kind of feel like I really ought to start heading over toward our prime, because it's only a matter of time before Red figures out that the whole, you know, the point of this game is to take the enemy prime, right? That's what they're here for. And yep, there's their orb right there. I'm a little late. They're gonna cap it.
Core is vulnerable.
Yeah, they got it. I have to jump in here, take out that mana.
I'm on your team, idiot.
And get a few shots in there, take it out.
Blue core is heavily damaged. Blue core is secure.
Yeah, the momentum is swinging a little bit more on red's side now. They've got the mine. They had our prime there for a minute. I'm gonna back up this way and try to play defense, but this tank's looking kind of weak. I'm gonna get that scorpion. This is why you don't stand next to a cliff when there's a tank shooting at you. I'm gonna get him and I'm gonna get that guy. Didn't have to hit the guy, just shoot the cliff he's standing next to. And oh, I'm gonna miss this guy on that shot, but I'm gonna get him there. Yeah, the splash damage from the tank rounds are pretty huge, so you don't want to be standing next to it. Oh yeah, we're outnumbered here, aren't we? I'm looking at that scoreboard and I'm like, wait a minute. I think we lost bar at this point. And there's the end of that tank. We'll probably lose our prime here shortly. Gonna have to do some fancy fighting here. I don't have much to deal with here except the link gun and the shock rifle. And I'm not doing too well with either one. Get a few shots to get that guy. Hostile X Clown. There you go.
Attack the enemy prime.
Oh, and that's the end of that. We're still outnumbered. Horribly outnumbered. We're down 2. Of course, one of the players that we're down by is Hostile X Clown, so that he doesn't count. Well, I guess he counts a little bit. You have to kill him to get through him, so you know he slows you down a bit. But we've got nothing except the mine, and we probably, yeah, we don't even have that anymore. And I'm gonna make a futile attempt here to take our prime back, and I'm gonna manage to kill one guy, and that's about all I'm gonna do. This guy's gonna get over here into that paladin, and that's gonna be the end of my attempt.
Attack the prime node.
Looking very bad. We are 50 to 17. We're about to lose several points here. This guy flew into there with the mana, and suddenly occurs to me that, oh yeah, I can drive the scorpion in there, can't I? It might not be a bad idea. Take him out. So we're just barely going to hold on to a lead here, a lead of about 5 points.
Is secure. Grab the Redeemer.
That's about as good as Red's gonna do. We're gonna at this point it's anybody's game. But at this point, you know, it's occurring to me that what we really need to do is we're one power node timeout from victory here is what it really comes down to. I mean, we're not going to get anywhere taking the map because we're weak, we're outnumbered. Well, I think actually we are going to pick up a player here, so that the team situation is going to improve a little bit. But yeah, I'm definitely concentrating on timing out this power node because I figure that's our best chance. Just have to keep an eye. While I'm doing all this, I'm keeping one eye on that prime, because if that prime goes down, we could be out of this real quick. And here's my opportunity to make a great sniper rifle shot, and I miss it completely. And I'm gonna buy it right there, and Red's gonna take that timer node right back again. So that's the end of my strategy for the moment. But I'm not giving up on it. I've got another bender here. Oh, but yeah, here we go. Here's my attempt to save us, but missed with the bender shot, and now the bender's stuck, and they just took our prime back. Red could have won it right here. Have to get back down here in a hurry and do something about this. Take that mana out. Okay, good. So we're good for the moment. And that's it. I'm done with this for now. I'm going straight. Well, I'm going to the mine, because this is probably about as good as we're gonna get right here. We need to time out this team. Need to time out this mine. That means I need to take this guy out. This bender's looking kind of weak. This is kind of a chancy thing. It's not entirely foolproof to get the bender up over that gap. Why is Wendy shooting at me? She wants me to grab the orb. But I'm not going to do it. I'm going to stay in this bender and kill these people. Yeah, I could jump out here and grab the orb. I could do that. Might not have been a totally bad idea. But now I'm going to get out of the bender because the bender's dead. Now 2, 1, and that's it. Alright. We just timed it out, but notice how the score hasn't gone down yet. It's going to go down very slowly. If they had kept our prime right here, they could have won this in the time it took for this to time out.
Attack the mine.
I've seen that happen once or twice.
Destroyed.
Anyway, yeah, real nice game. Have a good